Hello guys, this is Panzermeister36 and this is going to be my first video. This YouTube channel I'll be mostly doing like weathering and other techniques like painting and also some reviewing and I don't know, building of mostly going to be a 1/35 scale armor models, but also probably some 1/72 airplanes, which I'm getting into now. Also some model railroading, kind of like weathering and building, stuff like that. Got a layout downstairs, I'll show you that later in the video. And also probably maybe a bit of Warhammer, like painting and weathering just on that, because I do Warhammer. But to start off, I'm going to go on about what the models I got at my local model meet were. These are probably going to be in upcoming videos for reviewing on reviews and painting and weathering and stuff. So I had $50 and I went out and looked for something to buy. Everything was expensive, but then I got this. This was $32. It's Cyberhobby Dragon StuG III ausf. Apparently Michael Wittmann's, but I don't know. Probably going to paint it Africa core. But it also came with some people. And I just kind of bought that because I wanted to build something. And I like StuGs and stuff like that. So, like, probably my favorite tank. So yeah, I just saw this and I was like, yeah, I'd buy that. But also, it was at my modeling meet I did this. I also, there's a guy there who, one of the older modelers, and he has like 100 kits, like not exaggerating, like I'm not exaggerating at all. He actually has like 100 kits that he has not started. And he brought in a couple and gave them out. There's this one here. This is a M3 Stuart by Academy. It'll be my first Academy tank. Yeah, it looks pretty good actually. It's a little bit old, but not that much. It looks pretty nice in here. It's got the rubber tracks, but I think he actually threw in some individual link things. Yeah, there. So it looks like it's going to be a nice kit. I was looking for a Stuart a while ago, but then I kind of bought something else. But yeah, so that was free. And then I also got this, which is a Revell's T80. Looks actually pretty nice. I don't usually try to do modern tanks. They look kind of simple to me, not as much details like World War II tanks. They got like all the stuff on them and like tools and stuff. But this one looks kind of like a nice mix between old and new. It looks really nice. I've never actually built a Revell kit before. Apparently sometimes the fit is problematic. But actually I haven't even opened this yet, so check that out now. Okay, so I got the instructions here. Some history. Instructions and stuff there. The instructions look a bit kind of old almost. Not sure, but I guess they're kind of clear, except for that. Yeah, better than Dragon, obviously, because it appears that everything's actually shown. And I got some interesting paint jobs for this. I got some decals here. Look good. Not yellow at all. I don't know what that is. And then here. Got the link and length tracks, I think. They're I don't know, never built these before. That type of track. And we got some parts. Here's the hull. Not too big. Upper hull. Detailing looks pretty good. Bit thick, but I guess this kit's kind of old, but actually, looks pretty good. More parts here. More tracks. Suspension and stuff. Here's the gun part. The turret floor. And this here. Actually looks pretty good. I like it. So probably won't be doing this just yet. This will be a kind of a kill do soon, maybe. I don't know. What I'm going to be working on now is going to be the StuG, and I think I started this a little bit so it looks pretty good. I put the drive sprockets on. It's pretty good. It's got the tracks, individual pieces on the sprue, which is going to be annoying to get off. Here's the people that it comes with a separate kit of people inside. What's nice about this though is the driver that comes with is on the sprue with the wheels, so you get two of them, but only one head. But yeah, that kit looks pretty good. I got it for a good price, $32. And this StuG here, it looks actually pretty good. It's got a full interior and everything. Yeah, let's see the interior. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Gee, the interior looks pretty good. I would probably show this one open. Maybe we can get a crew for it. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'll also talk to you about my Sherman over here, which is the build I just finished. Almost. So this is my Sherman that I built for our group build, I think, with my model club. It looks, well, I think it looks actually pretty good. It's kind of supposed to be Tunisia or something like that. I found a nice picture online because usually they were painted beige or something, the Shermans ever used in the Africa campaign or whatever. But this one was green for some reason. Kind of liked it. The kit was really good, and it had the DS tracks instead of the individual link crap things that you usually get with Dragon. Also, the hull and the turret had like the most fantastic cast texture ever. It had like a very little amount of photo etch for Dragon kit. I think only the headlight parts here and this and like the tool clamps, I think that there, were photo etch, and there were even plastic parts for that. And yeah, it was a really nice kit. They had nice decals, they worked out really well. Yeah, almost done that. I just want to get some more bushy, shrubbery stuff for the kind of grassy part there, because all they got are these little woodland scenics. I think they're actually Notch or Knock, whatever the company is, prairie tufts, and then that's woodland scenics, clumpy grass stuff for my model railroad. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah. For the base here, I'm not going to call it a diorama because it's a little bit small for that, but what I used is a piece of, I think it's this, it's 0.02 inch sheet styrene. I just put that on, and then I put on some pre-mixed tile grout, which is not my idea. I got that from another YouTube modeler, but still, it actually works really nicely. And you just kind of spread it on, and it hardens in about a day. I actually painted mine beige because it was a groundy, muddy color before. But yeah, it actually worked really nicely, and I kind of sank my tank into it. Also, I put on some actual sand onto the diorama. I kind of poured it over the wheels because sand kind of flows like water a bit. I would have gone over the tracks if the tank was going through. Yeah, but I'm almost done this diorama, and I'll probably, and we'll talk a little more at the end. But that was a good kit. Really liked it. It was, oh, by the way, the kit is Dragon's US M4A1 DV Smart Kit. I think I got it for $40. And some other guy in my modeling meet, yes, he suggested it to me because he said it was a really good kit, and it was a really good kit. So right now I'm going to do a little bit of building on my StuG. First I'll show you my tools. What I've got are some sanding sticks in here. I got these at Canadian Tire or something, I don't know. And they're really good. I need to wash them out, but they're really good. Got my to-me extra thin cement, which is like the best glue ever. Hobby knife, number 11. Some more blades for it. These plier things. I got some clamps, and also some smaller clamps. I'm not sure if you can even see that. Hold on. There. They're like little tiny clothespin things. And then my clamp here. I got some of this stuff, which is kind of like glue, but also a good seam filler. It glues everything except for most molding stuff. This is what I use for attaching photo etch. It's Gorilla Glue's super glue, not the foamy stuff, because that will rip your tank to pieces and dissolve it everywhere. This is really good for attaching the rubber tracks to the wheels, because it actually just dissolves the paint like instantly and then glues on, but only the paint where you put it on doesn't go everywhere. So then you just, basically all the paint where you're gluing the tracks together, because you probably already painted them, and then in the wheel, you put them together and it just, paint's gone, 10 seconds and it's dry, and you don't need to even clamp it, you just need to hold it for like 15 seconds with your hobby knife. This stuff's really good. And I've got some sprue cutters. These are bigger ones that you use these for cutting my model railway tracks. Got these recently. They're better and sharper, and they're smaller, better for modeling. I've got some masking tape. This is low tack, so basically it won't rip the paint off when you take it off. Got some tweezers, some more tweezers, screwdriver with lots of bits. Well, not bits, I'm not even sure what they're called, but yeah. Lots of these things. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to be doing some building on my StuG. And according to the best dragon instructions ever, I need parts, well, sprues B and G. So I've got B here, there's 2 of them, and 6 G sprues. And I need parts G4, I need 4 of them. I've got 3 here already. I'm just going to sand this one. I'm using my flat sanding stick. I have a flat one, a half round one, a square one, a triangular one, and a circular one. I usually use this one though. I already sanded these ones, I'm just checking them out. Okay. And these parts go on. Not yet. After these ones. Part B14. Where are you? Here. Parts on these B sprues have a lot of flash. I don't know why, but they do. Okay, that looks good. And this is one of these arms, I think they're called, that hold the suspension on. So it would go there. And then this attaches through there and in there. Like that, apparently. Yeah. Come on, get in there. I'm going to put on some of this to me stuff, because it will go into the seam. I don't know if you can actually see exactly what I'm doing, but yeah. I have to be able to see too, so. The strip dries really fast. And it basically just melts the parts and puts them back together as one. And that's one of these suspension arms. Alright, so for the where the idler wheel attaches to the hull here, the instructions are kind of unclear how to do it, but I figured it out. So you have this piece, which is B16 and B28, which goes in there. And then you also have this piece here, which is A13 on this side. Then what you have to do is you have to put this one over that one up until the end, where it kind of gets a little fatter at one point. So like there. I don't think you can see that. And then you take part B16 and you put it over. And then this goes on like that. I'm going to glue it now so I don't lose it. There, so it's a bit of a complicated part, and with the usual drag instructions, it's impossible to build. Yeah, now I gotta do the other side. So the rest of the suspension went pretty well. It was pretty easy actually, so I didn't bother showing it. It's all just sanding and small parts, no tiny little pieces you see on most Dragon kits. Looking pretty good actually. It's a nice kit. The parts, they're pretty nicely molded, lots of detail except for the B screw that has some flash and stuff on it, but you could just sand that off. It's also got two pieces of photo etch for the grill at the back, but not a lot because it's not a smart kit, and also because it's not a smart kit you get the tracks on these sprues like that, and that's going to be annoying to build. There's like 6 of these sprues. But yeah, I'd recommend it to most people who are intermediate builders. You know, it's not super difficult, it's not super easy, and it's nice. It only has one decal scheme though, and the people it comes with are kind of chunky and not really the best thing ever. But still, it's looking pretty good. Next video I'll probably be finishing off the construction, and then maybe that one or the one after that I will be doing the painting and the weathering of this StuG. So if you like my video, you can leave a nice comment or subscribe, and you can even give me ideas for future builds. I like World War II German armor and mostly tank destroyers and stuff, but you know, I like to try some other things sometimes. So thanks for watching. This is Panzermeister 36, and goodbye.